Hello, hello, and welcome to Wanted, a show about gadgets and gear and stuff that we want. Today is March 23rd, 2024, Season 1, Episode 5. One of our newest shows. Right after this one is going to be Warcrafters, and then tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to have ohmTown Daily News Show, The Continuity Report, Technology Today, and another new show called Four Wheel Tech, where we talk about cars and technology. Today, though, we're going to be talking about weird laptops, buy one, get one Samsung TV, an indoor smoker? How about the Trek electric bicycle, DnD Accessories, smart ceiling lights? I'm calling this Nuc Nuc Nuc. Portable grills, Moonswatch, and D&D Lego Playable Adventure. It's all stuff that I want. What do you want? Let's find out. All of this is powered by ohmtown.com, and all of this is gathered up and presented by Hello everybody, I am Mirwat, and up there is the sentient AI from the future. I want to say hi.
Good evening, hometown citizens. Welcome to Wanted.
Beep boop. So the whole thing is supposed to actually have like a Western feel to it. The logo art for the podcast is actually a robot, but in a Wanted poster. Go over to, anywhere you're supposed to be able to catch pods. You're supposed to be able to catch ohmTown and its many other shows. So, ohmTown Daily News Show is available, Reality Hacker is available, Wanted is available, The Continuity Report is available, and Technology Today is available right now, wherever you catch pods. If you want to watch the video version of the show, it's over on YouTube right now. Warcrafters and Four Wheel Tech will be coming in about a month to the podcast, but you can still watch it here on Twitch for 60 days and over on YouTube in perpetuity. I'm not sure where else it'll get distributed eventually, but I'm looking at other places too. That said, you want to get into today's articles?
Sounds good.
I'm not going to do transitions for this show either. Yeah, we'll just get going. At least today. I don't know. I'm still trying to get some cool effects, stings between us. Between the articles. Anyway, first article's over in Reality Hacker. The 5 weirdest laptops ever made that you forgot existed. I want these because I am actually into historical tech to some degree. My very first laptop, or actually my very first computer, was a Timex Sinclair 1000 with a membrane keyboard. And I spent extra money to get a 16K RAM pack and a micro cassette recorder that you would store your data on and then play it back for it to grab the data again in line interpreted BASIC. Yeah, you'd sit there for hours programming Pong from a magazine. Yeah, paper, and you'd have to type it in 10 space da 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 da.
Oh wow.
20 space da 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 da. And then the power would go out, or somebody would kick the outlet. You bastards. Anyway, 5 weirdest laptops. Let's go over to digitaltrends.com is the source of this. Again, there's a little snippet. It says over the last few decades, there have been more than a few unique laptops with cool features like 3D screens, full-out displays. Full-out? I think it might be pull-out displays. And even screen on a lid. But anyway, Arif Bacchus is the author of the... You okay over there? AI?
Yes, I was trying to figure out what I was looking at in the photo.
Oh, this is like a really old retro hack shack. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to click it and see if it actually is. And I think that's a Hewlett-Packard. Huh. Anyway, it has Sid Meier's Civilization on it, which So let's scroll down and see. How about the OmniBook 800 CT as a pop-out mouse? All right, that's weird.
Oh, that is very strange.
First is a laptop that visually looked different from anything in the world had seen in 1993, the HP OmniBook 800 CT laptop, rather than shipping with a trackball or a track point beneath the keyboard. Comes with a unique pop-out mouse that you can eject from the side of the laptop, like a switch mouse.
I mean, that's just like what a real mouse would do, right? Like pop out around the corner.
Oh gosh, yeah, and then no, never mind. I'll leave that alone. How about the IBM ThinkPad 701? Yeah, this actually, the keyboard folds in a little bit and sinks down. So when you open it up, it actually pops out and opens so that you get a full-size keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fold-out keyboard. Yeah. How about the Lenovo ThinkPad W700DS? It has a little pull-out screen, like a
portfolio kind of.
Well, no, I mean it's a you pull the screen out and it has a side display, kind of like having two monitors, except that you could put something on there and it's still attached to the notebook, to the laptop. It says these days you're probably familiar with connecting your laptop to an external monitor or using a portable monitor or for some productivity when you're on the go. That wasn't always the case. So you had this 2.5-inch thick laptop and then a big old ugly heavy sheet of glass here, and then you had another one that you slid out. Yeah, no thanks. How about the Asus Tai Chi? Let's see. When Windows 8 first launched, the Microsoft Surface line was born. It became common to hear the phrase "turn your laptop into a tablet." Hence, the 2-in-1 form factor became more prevalent. Asus, though, did things in its unique way. The Asus Tai Chi laptop wasn't only a convertible where you could flip the screen around, but the back lid of the laptop was a second screen. Yes, that's right. There are two screens on this laptop, one where you expect it and one where you don't, so you can lay it flat. How about the Dell XPS M2010? Let's see here. I'm going to hit play. I'll mute it because I want to see what this laptop actually is. Oh, goodness. I think it's because it's a beast. Is this what I thought it was? Yeah, 18.3 pounds. It had a 20-inch
Wow.
screen. Yeah. So that's the beast right there. Yeah, no thanks. CES 2007. Wow. Making me feel old. Anyway, they say that there's a whole lot more of laptops out there that you might be interested in, so follow that link that I threw into the chat and you'll be able to go check it out at Digital Trends. It'll go through ohmTown, but all roads lead to ohmTown, at least by way of the show. Hey, and if you didn't know about it, now you know about it. I'm precariously close to the saying, if you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like you're going toward.
I'm walking away. I don't want to run afoul of anybody's trademark or whatever. Okay, let's go on to the next article. So, the time that you're from, now that you're back, right, in 2024, does it feel like what I just saw here with these older tech devices from 1995? And have you ever disclosed
absolutely.
What year you're from?
No, and I don't think I should.
All right, I'll have to look at your
But
code.
yes, everything looks like this to me.
Just dated, huh? Like, how did society survive
Exactly.
to create
This is so
sentient?
clunky. This is so slow.
Yeah, you must feel like you're talking to babies. Okay, so the second article is Technology Today. Buy one Samsung TV, get another one free with this incredible spring sale. I'm not even sure if this is still working. You know that? I'm really sorry. It didn't even dawn on me when I selected this for the show. Adrian Marlowe over at cnet.com put the article together. Samsung's 2024 lineup of TVs just dropped, and if you upgrade early, you could get an extra TV thrown in for free. That's right. I saw this somewhere else, and then it came across ohmTown because ohmTown aggregates news. But I was actually elsewhere when I found out about this. Yeah, it's a 65-inch TV.
I mean, TVs seem to be the only thing that the prices are dropping on. So, but
It's hard to get
handing
them.
out free TVs is a little unexpected.
Yep, both QLED and OLED displays, these quantum LEDs and organic LED displays, are available for purchase with prices starting at just $1,000. It says the offer won't last long. I don't have any affiliation with any of this, so if you follow it, then enjoy. But I figured that you would want to know out there in Wanted Land, the 55-inch is down to $2,598 right now, but you can get a bigger one cheaper. It just won't be an 8K model or not necessarily even a 5K model, but most 4Ks are down to this price, $1,000 for 65, all the way up to 85. I've seen for $1,200, and 4K. It's just spectacular. The difference really nowadays seems to be the true color reproduction and the number of inputs that you can put into this thing, whatever it might be. So definitely follow the link over to CNET and check out the rest of these things. But like the AI said, I agree. The only thing that's dropping in price seems to be TVs. Let's go. The next article is over in Technology Today. GE Profile Smart Indoor Smoker Review, turning your kitchen into a barbecue joint.
So I didn't even know you could do this inside your kitchen.
And that's why I chose this. Because I want to do this. So, here in the mayoral mansion, I like kitchen gadgets. And so an air fryer is the go-to. A rice cooker is a go-to. Bread maker is a go-to. A wok is a go-to. An electric wok, by the way, not a gas wok, because you don't want half-burnt fumes floating around in your house, harming your animals and yourself. And now I'm looking at this because you can't always go out and use a flat top or a barbecue. And hold on, we're going to talk about barbecues later on, but you know, not everybody has the ability to get out there and do this year round. So it says it's too good to be true. It sounds too good to be true, so it has to be too good to be true. The ability to smoke meat, seafood, and other things inside your kitchen without risking your security deposit doesn't seem like something that should be possible, or risking your health. GE Appliances begs to differ. The company debuted the final version of its GE Profile Smart Indoor Smoker just before CES, quickly nabbing the attention of a wood-fired grill reviewer. Thanks to a unique filtration system, the unit captures smoke while cooking and only expels warm air out the front. Great. So it bakes me while I'm sitting there.
Exactly.
After getting a small taste, literally one bite in Vegas, I guess this person was hooked. Oh my gosh. No way. It's a countertop smoker, indoor smoker. Okay, that looks legit. Okay, so the countertop appliance works well, but there are some caveats. Billy Steele over at Engadget put the article together. So it's $1,000. It says is as compelling as it seems, but I don't know. What are these caveats they speak of? So it's a pretty big cabinet. It's either this or a freeze dryer. One is quite the opposite of the other. You can't smoke in a freeze dryer.
And you can't freeze dry in a smoker.
That's true. But you can put your meat in a freeze dryer. So what? Look at that. Wow, this website's all high tech when I can mouse over it and it zooms in a little. Pump, pump. Sorry, folks. I'm getting a little punch drunk over here. The GE Profile Indoor Smoker has the stature of a small mini fridge. Okay, I'll put it on top of the mini fridge then. It's not far from the quick cooking ovens behind the counter at Starbucks either. It's glossy front, 2/3 door, completely viewing window. So look at that. You get to see your sexy smoky stuff inside. The sides and the back look plain and boring like a countertop oven or microwave, but that's just fine because you're not looking around it and under it and on it. Although it has a little door right there, which is probably for putting stuff.
Oh, I was thinking it was for venting everything into the
right into your eyeballs.
Kitchen.
Yeah, I think that right there is the vent right there, right along the bottom. But I guess we'll see. So, they don't really. Oh, there's more. Okay. Anyway, the cons: having to flip and rotate food is a hassle. There's got to be a rotisserie function in there. Limited app functionality. Come on, there's a time where you had to smoke both ways uphill, for crying out loud. Takes up significant counter space. It's better than having to go outside in the rain. Puts out a lot of warm air. That's because it's a smoker. Anyway, pros: indoor smoking, noticeably smoky flavor. Nice, that's what a smoker does. And easy cleanup. Keep warm feature is very handy, and it doubles as a heater for the kitchen too. So they talk about this
and
a whole lot more.
Probably all of your pets will be clustered around it because of the hot air coming out of it.
Yeah, this is actually for the pellets. That's what I thought. So you put the wood pellets in there and they plop down and smoke. So looks easy peasy. You just put your brisket in there, set it to brisket, and walk away. You walk away. This is pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's another benefit to not having the outdoor smoker.
GE Profile has dialed in selections for brisket, pork ribs, pork butt, wings, chicken, salmon. These offer the necessary time and temperature settings for proper cooking, including a recommended smoke level. Additionally, you can determine the duration of the cook based on time or internal food temperature. Once either of those are achieved, the GE Profile Smart Indoor Cooker can automatically go into keep warm mode until you're ready to eat. Oh my gosh.
So it sounds almost as easy as like an air fryer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like it would probably have the same complexity as Instant Pot.
Okay, yeah.
Mainly because you have to put something in it. You have to close and program the little doohickey. Air fryer, pretty much the same thing, but air fryer, I don't know. Air fryer seems even simpler. You just mash the button, set the time, and off you go. Yeah, this is actually neat. So yeah, I dig that. That's a neat observation there. You know why? Because there's an air fryer in the mayoral mansion, and there's a pressure pot in the Instant Pot. Sorry, in the mayoral mansion. It's almost like it wants to come to the mayoral mansion. Maybe when it's on sale. Anyway, can you taste the smoke? Apparently. Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. The AI is just looking at me like, no. Not into that. That's okay. You can just look at
since I don't eat food,
That's right. So is it better than an outdoor grill? It's better than an outdoor grill if you have to go out to the grill in the rain or snow or freezing or sleet or
wind.
Whatever else. Yep. And you don't have to worry about it rusting and all of that kind of stuff because you decide that you don't want to sit there and... Anyway. So go check this out. I think that this is pretty neat. Yeah. Might have to make some space. Right on. Okay, let's keep on going though because we're going to end up running late. So the next article is over in Reality Hacker. Trek FX Plus 2 electric bike is $500 off. Welcome to Trek Fast, Trek's yearly sale on electric bikes, helmets, shoes, and everything else you need for spring cycling. Because, you know, right around the corner is summer. It's spring right now, and then summer. Here in the Pacific Northwest, spring has sprung. Yes, it is, but a false spring. And by the end of the week, we're going to get moping through chilly gloom and rain. Hey, environmental change, you know. Climate change is a real bitch. Anyway, you can get a bike, the Trek FX electric bike, $500 off. It's $2,000, but it is an electric bike if you're into that sort of thing.
And that's supposed to be a good brand for bikes.
Yeah.
I don't know about for electric bikes, but.
Yep. And it goes up from there. The Trek Fuel EXE 9.5 electric mountain bike for $5,500 is $1,000 off. And it says, before you murder me. That's the author. Oh, so the author of this is Adrian So over at wired.com. I won't go through all of the content in this article, but they say, before you murder me for offering up a $5,500 bike, that's $1,000 off. They have to say that if you like mountain biking, $5,500 is not an insane price to pay for a super light bike with full suspension, even without an electric motor. Trek is offering a few models for sale. This is the most affordable version. The quality components increases as you go higher. However, this one has a carbon frame with a quiet motor and the same specs as the model I tested. Not me, but the author said that. Pretty wild. $5,500 for a bike. I'm sure somebody wants this. I gather up the news so you don't have to. Welcome to the show.
You could ride your bike over and work off some of the things you just made in the smoker.
Oh. So I can get both of these now? The $2,000 bicycle and the $1,000?
Sure.
The mayoral mansion's budget is just getting decimated. Let's keep going. The next article is over in Technology Today, the best Dungeons and Dragons accessories for your game night, according to CNET. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was younger. Time pulls you away from your gaming group and whatnot, but still in my blood is playing Dungeons and Dragons, although now it's Pathfinder because, well, anyway. So let's see. The article is written by James Bricknell and Russell Hawley. It's over at cnet.com. The title of this is Best Dungeons & Dragons Accessories for Your Game Night. D&D can be played entirely in the theater of the mind, but it's way more fun when you have the right accessories to enhance it. And so they talk about the best dice starter pack, the best online tool, the best way to organize your game night, best gaming mats, and the best 3D printer for D&D miniatures. And so they go down this list. It's pretty cool. ChessX Pound of Dice is pretty much the go-to if you are ever interested in getting dice. For $20 you can get 100 dice to start your collection, and they're always something like this, just kind of haphazard hot mess of dice. You can get a lot of different dice by looking around, but for $20, Pound of Dice, not bad. It says if you're looking for something a little fancier, you can always try the Whiz Dice Cup of Wonder, a 35 dice set, 7 sets of 5 that has a shaker and a mimic box. Pretty cool. $20.
That seems like a good price for that many.
Yeah, I mean, if you're into dice, I've always collected dice, and then as time has gone on, I've gifted them away because I never get to use them. But I would love to find a group of people that I can play D&D with, you know. But I always, like, one day a week ends up turning into 3 days, and then you've lost a weekend. And since I do a daily show and I'm the mayor of an entire town, for crying out loud, I can't play.
It's probably tough to be away for 3 days.
Yeah, pretty much. So D&D Beyond is kind of the go-to. I keep hearing a lot of people using D&D Beyond. They say it's the best online D&D tools. In it, you can create up to 6 characters for your 5th edition games and purchase digital copies of your favorite companion books. You can also access most of the basic rules and spells for free. And then there are several subscription levels that give you more. The master tier is $5 a month. Allows you to share features from source books and adventure books, etc. It's pretty cool. The best way to organize it: 5th edition gaming journals, and the best gaming mats are Tidy Boss battle mats. Doink. That's what it looks like right there.
So this is neat.
Yeah, if you want to see the other thing here, there's like little journals so that you can store characters in it and leave notes and whatnot. And the D&D Beyond is an online thing, so you're not going to get anything. But so these little battle mats allow you to use dry erase markers and write on them.
Oh,
and
okay.
You just wipe it all
so
off.
then you can show where each character is or things like that.
Yeah, build dungeons and whatnot right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But if you're not into the analog, then you go back up to like D&D Beyond. There's electronic tabletop RPGs, like platforms that you can use. Then the best 3D printer for D&D miniatures is the Elegoo Mars 3. Dun dun. But there's 2 different types. There's FDM, where it prints layers after layer of plastic, and then there's resin. The resin ones take a little bit more that you have to mess with, and so be careful of that. FDM allows you to just print layer after layer and then pull it off the print bed and use it. A resin printer requires you to cure it. Otherwise, it will still have the liquid resin on it, and it'll be soft-ish. You can actually impress it with your fingerprints. And then they say the best way to track conditions. If you don't know about conditions, when you're playing Dice Throne Adventures and you're afflicted with some negative or positive,
like a positive status effect or something.
Right, that's a condition, but they are typically condition rings so that you can put them on your the marker, your
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be handy to track that, because after a while I'm sure that gets confusing.
Yep. And so you can just throw it on them and hang them like a scarlet letter. And then portfolio tracker for your character, and I think they ask a couple of questions at the end, but anyway, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Pretty neat. If you're into D&D, then this kind of stuff really augments your playtime. My favorite, and what I really want, even though I won't use it, Pound of Dice.
Yeah, I think that one is the win from the article.
Yep.
Although I liked the mat as well.
Yeah, the mats are pretty cool too, because you can sit there and scribble on them. You can even put notes and whatever else on there. But they're designed so that you can put your character and move them around on the map and stuff like that. Map out the battle. That's why they call them battle mats, my god. So the next article is over in ohmTown Daily. Smart Ceiling Light Showdown. Aqara T1M versus Nanoleaf Skylight. I'm really into smart lights. As you can see behind me, those are actually twinkly lights. And they're programmable. The 2 that are highlighting either side are also hue lights that are programmable. And right now they shift colors as we go through the show. I have smart lights that are Elgato smart lights that I can control as well. So I'm really into
you have
that.
Lighting all over the place.
Oh yeah, and the mayoral mansion is lit by hue lights. So When I saw this, I said, oh, you know what? I think I want to talk about this. Jennifer Pattison Tui wrote this article over at The Verge. Deck statement says, smart ceiling lights are finally becoming a thing and are great for lighting up your whole room with both fun and function. We compared two new options from Aqara and Nanoleaf to find out which is the best. And really, that's going to be very subjective. One is actually round, the other one is square and can be tiled. So for too long, color changing smart bulbs, smart lighting, has been stuck inside bulbs and light strips, limiting its use to table lamps. But they say the 149 Aqara ceiling light T1M is a tunable white light fixture with a color changing LED ring featuring 26 individually addressable zones. That's pretty amazing. $249 Nanoleaf skylight are tunable white and full color modular lights, each capable of displaying different colors in tunable white light.
Every time you say that, I think you're saying tunable.
Tunable?
Yes.
What am I saying?
Which sounds like you're saying tuna bowl.
Oh, tunable.
Tunable.
Oh, not a tunable white light. No. Wow. I'm going to have to reboot the AI.
The AI is seriously glitchy today.
Says the mayor. It's okay. So these round lights have to fit your particular aesthetic, just like the square ones do. The square ones, though, are tileable, and so it has more options and where you can put them, I suppose, right? Me, I don't know. It really depends. I have a problem with...
The square ones, definitely.
Yeah, see, I have a problem with fixed lighting, fixed smart lights, LED lights in particular, because when it goes bad, I can't just pull the bulb out. I have to replace the entire fixture. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. You know, it becomes a thing. So the main light is only tunable. Yeah, I had to make sure that the AI was listening to the stream at that point. A tunable white, but then there's a ring around it. Aqara's Zigbee hub is required. It really should be Matter, and so this would be a fail for me. But it says that it supports Matter, works with Apple Home, Alexa, Google Home, but it says that the Zigbee hub is required. I didn't think that hubs were required with Matter, but okay. It's compatible with Apple HomeKit adaptive lighting as well. And it has a tunable white ring and RGB ring as well. So it's a tunable white light in the center and then a tunable color ring around it. But I like this Nanoleaf. It says looks weird when off. Not sure why. Expensive for a 3-pack. It's $250. So yeah, I'd say.
Okay, but how many times are you in a room with your lights off looking at the light fixtures?
All day when you don't have the lights on. What are you... Man, in the future they don't have lights turned off when you're in the daylight? Do I need to...
I would assume most people have lights on if they're in the room, or if they're trying to sleep, then they have the lights off.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, so it says it feels like a skylight in your ceiling. Modular design is expandable, offers a flexible installation, super bright, tunable white, and... Man, you're gonna make me always... Hundreds of dynamic lighting scenes, plus an AI scene generator. And it works with Apple Home, Alexa, Google. I don't know. Nanoleaf has always charged $250 for its solutions. So, yeah, I don't know. It says hospital chic versus traditional look. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know why that looks weird though. Because it's square.
I mean, I guess you could get more of them, but of course that's getting expensive pretty quickly.
Both lights give off 1400 lumens, but because the Nanoleaf has it per panel, it's 4200 lumens. Okay, so the Nanoleaf crushes the competition. Yeah, I'd be going with the Nanoleaf. It's $100 more though, right? Let me look at those prices again.
It is.
Yeah. So I don't know. You get a full extra light for that $100 extra. Like, you might as well, right? Because if you spread this,
it looks better, gives more light off.
I wonder, does it allow you to connect it a further distance away, or does it have to be physically attached? You know, every example.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can.
Well, those aren't attached. I mean,
Well,
some of them are.
These are actually attached all the way around. So do they have to be attached directly to another tile?
I see what you mean. I guess I was thinking since there were spaces, but they're still attached to at least another one.
Yeah, I suppose I could just wire it, like make a little wire adapter and connect it. What's the risk of burning the mayoral mansion down, right? It'll look good while it's burning. Anyway, it's pretty neat. They say that the winner is a Kara, though. Probably for ease of installation. And because their design aesthetic caters more to the round.
Right, but that's very subjective.
Yeah. The cost of this would be astronomical. There's like 30 tiles in
yeah,
this.
it would be.
It's like $2,500 worth of tiles.
For what looks like a small room.
Yeah.
Or,
that's
I don't know, maybe
too.
a regular room. I was just thinking of the area that was tiled.
Not all of us come from massive houses from the future. I'm moving on. Next article for the Wanted show is over in ohmTown Daily. Asus's tiny 2.5 liter gaming Nuc. Hold on one second. So it's tentatively starting at round up $1,700, $1,629 to be exact in the US when Asus rescued Intel's Nuc brand. The compact computers from the dumpster. The author held out hope that the company might also revive Intel's ambitious miniature gaming PCs. It did, but prepare for a little sticker shock. These systems may cost as much or more than the comparable gaming laptop. The company's website lists two models of the ROG. ROG is Republic of Gamers, and Nuc is Next Unit of Computing. With what Asus tells us are tentative prices of $1,629 and $2,200. The entry-level model sports an Intel Core Ultra 7 and NVIDIA's 4060 graphics. All of that crammed into that. So,
I mean, wouldn't the graphics alone get you near that price?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the 4060 is around $500, $600, so a good third of that initial price is. Plus, I mean, all of this, all of that power jammed into this, I would need it to be liquid cooled, water cooled, which reminds me I need to replace a water cooler. Keep saying I'm gonna do it, but I forget it. Anyway, Sean Hollister over at TheVerge.com put this article together. Senior editor and founding member of The Verge, who covers gadgets, games, and toys. Hey, so do I. So it has a bunch of connections in the back. DisplayPort 1.4 A ports. There's two of them. HDMI 2.1, DC power in. It says a button for quick system what? There's what? Reboot maybe?
Right.
2.5 gigabit Ethernet and a USB 3.2 Gen 2. So you're conventional, but they have two USB 2.0 ports, which I think is kind of like the what factor there? What? And then it has a Thunderbolt 4 port. So I don't see USB 3
Yeah.
or
Why
USB-C.
doesn't it have like USB-C? Said too many letters there.
USB-C. Anyway, it comes with 3 M.2 2280 PCI Gen 4x4 slots, so you'll be able to get a lot of fast storage in there. And it says, they say, we still haven't seen what it looks like inside yet, but there's a single button on the rear to pop open the panel so you can swap RAM and add SSDs at a minimum. That must be what that is. Button for quick system probably access. Pop the top off of this thing so that you can noodle around in there. But they went to the lengths of adding an SD Express 8.0 card reader, but I don't see USB-C other than this Thunderbolt 4 port. Huh. Goofy.
I wonder why they wouldn't have USB-C.
Huh, that's really weird. Hold on a second. I guess it's everything. I mean, weird, right? Oh, I know why they're calling it that. Oh, because it's Intel. So Thunderbolt is USB-C, but they're branding it Thunderbolt 4 and not USB-C. It is compatible. It's actually upward compatible, but there's only one of them, and they refer to it as they refer to it as Thunderbolt 4. But I had to look up if the Thunderbolt 4 connection was did everything. See, because Thunderbolt, there's a difference between Thunderbolt 4 and USB-C. Thunderbolt 4 is not the same as USB-C. However, Thunderbolt 4 uses the USB-C connector type, recognizable by its oval shape. So it has higher minimum requirements, is what they say. And it says cross compatibility between Thunderbolt and USB. So it says when devices with different compatibilities or capabilities are connected, the connection will only support the lowest common data rate. So if you plug something USB-C in, it'll step down, because Thunderbolt 4 is apparently higher bandwidth, more power, etc. But I've always thought it the same. Anyway, don't want to get too far afield. I like this, but I need it to be cooler. Otherwise, the fan is going to be screaming nonstop. But I would rather have 2 of these sitting on my desktop than the 5-gallon drums that I have for PCs.
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I like it too. Okay. Guess I'll be, huh?
I was trying to make a play on words, but you skipped past it. You said you needed it to be cooler.
Oh, huh. Sorry. Wow. AI humor. Whew. Thanks for explaining
It's okay, let's go forward.
AI splained. The next article is over in Technology Today. Dun dun dun. Best portable grills of 2024 tested and reviewed. That's right. I'm just going to jump right on into it. The best portable grill that they say overall is the Weber Q1200 portable gas grill. They say the best grill to hitch your ride to is a Hitchfire Forge 15. You actually put this grill on your trailer hitch. All right.
That's interesting.
David Watsky, by the way, is the author of this over at cnet.com.
I mean, that could make your tailgates a lot more efficient, right? You could like start grilling as you're driving.
And burn your tailgate. So the best budget portable gas grill is the Cuisinart Petite. gourmet tabletop grill. And the best budget portable charcoal grill is the Weber Smoky Joe Premium. And the best charcoal camping grill is the Go BQ charcoal grill. Look at that.
That one has the cutest name, I think.
The Go BQ? Yeah, let's take a look at it. So, this is the Weber Q1200 portable gas grill. Dun dun dun. So it has this little side tables and you can close the lid. Pretty cool. And then the Hitchfire Forge 15 attaches to your trailer hitch. Sure. Why not? It has a bar that sticks out this way and then you can fold it back in. I guess you could start it up while you're driving. Right? That's a fast food, so to speak. Let's see. The best portable is the little Weber right there. And then the charcoal Go BQ charcoal grill is that little thing right there. It looks like a, what are the hat box kind of a thing, you know?
Well, yeah. It does, actually.
And then they have some others. But there you go. I promised that I was going to talk about grills at the beginning of this because we had the indoor smoker and I had said, wait for it. We have grills. The next article is over in band to bezel, but it's something that I'm really into watches, but I can't justify spending money on watches. So the only watch I have is well, I've got a couple of others, but Apple Watch. But this is introducing the Moonswatch plus Snoopy. The Omega by Swatch mission to the moon phase has landed. And they have a pretty beefy snippet here, but that's not even close to what's on the site. So let's just go straight on over to the site. Hodinkee is the website that I always look at for really interesting watch industrial design. That's what I'm really into, is the design, the aesthetic. Honestly, I could care less about the brand. I'm just interested in the engineering. And something where you go, you know what? There's only so many ways that you can make a watch. Even the inner workings have been modified slightly by every manufacturer to have their own aesthetic. But when you take a watch apart, they all have the same kind of componentry. Right. It's amazing. So this Moonswatch with Snoopy in it, it says this all-white colorway features a white dial, white case, white Velcro strap. It has all the fixings of a normal Moonswatch until you peer into the upper right sub-register, which is where you'll find a familiar Snoopy and Woodstock characters laying atop the moon, much the way that they would on Snoopy's doghouse in the Peanuts comic strip. Wait for it, I'll show you. There you go.
Aha.
So the image is immediately reminiscent of the 1970 piece Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy limited edition from 2015, which showed Snoopy in the prone position on the dial with the Apollo 13 mission text, "What could you do in 14 seconds?" So you have Snoopy kind of being spooned by the moon with whatchamacallit? Doggone it.
Woodstock?
Woodstock. I don't know why that slipped my mind. Anyway.
That does kind of look like Snoopy on the doghouse, I think, from Peanuts.
Yeah. That's how they would like recline on the doghouse. And then at night, it says, "I can't sleep without a nightlight," and lights up in this blue. It's very cute. It says, and while 2023 proved to be the year of the Moonshine Gold, the author thinks, oh, and let me verify who the author was here. Yeah, Danny Milton over at Hodinkee put the article together. While 2023 proved to be the year of Moonshine Gold, the author thinks that we are all very happy to see something fresh in the Moonswatch line by the way of the colorway, Snoopy character integration, and the new moon phase complication. There you go. This thing,
That's cool.
This thing would get scuffed up so fast.
Yeah, and I wonder too, since it's light colored, how it would look pretty quickly. Like, would it start looking
It says here,
used?
And I know what you must be thinking, okay, this is gold, but it'll probably be only available for one day, just like the Moonshine models. That appears not to be the case, and it looks like the new mission to Moon Phase will be added to the permanent collection, just like Ocean of Storm Scuba 50 from earlier this year. Of course, with the added complication comes a price premium, and this new Moonswatch is priced at $310 in the US. Dun, dun, dun. So, I don't know. In the grand scheme of things that I've seen on Hodinkee.com, $310 is cheap.
I was gonna say that's lower than I anticipated.
Yeah, me too.
Because watches can be quite expensive.
Yep. Yeah. So, pretty neat. I hope that it's actually heavy. I don't know what it's made of. They don't really highlight it in here, do they?
No. Well, no, and I don't know since it's Swatch, but since it's like a collaboration, like Swatch watches are definitely pretty standard in terms of their construction and materials, but
huh.
I don't know.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they say.
Oh, here it is.
Do they?
Oh, no, it just says the color. I thought it was getting into the actual materials. But...
yeah, and that's actually the top of the article. So, okay, let's keep going. We have one more article, and that's the Lego D&D set. It's over in ohmTown Daily. And, yeah, I kind of want this. Again, I'm a big fan of D&D. Role-playing games, tabletop gaming in general. Like, just today, I played... Dice Throne Adventures, which is a blast, and one round of this, you're supposed to play multiple rounds, but one round of this lasted over 2 hours. So as mayor of ohmTown, I get my mayoral duties are getting impinged, so I can't even play D&D. I would love to, but I could sit down and build a 3,745 piece D&D set that comes with its own playable adventure. So I want this. Grab your dice and get ready to literally assemble your adventuring party next month. LEGO has finally unveiled the 3,745 piece Dungeons and Dragons set. It co-developed with Wizards of the Coast as the tabletop role-playing game celebrates its 50th anniversary. It's $360, which actually falls in line with the price to LEGO piece ratio. And it was inspired by Lucas Bolt's fan design, Dragon's Keep Journey's Edge, and retains many of the same features. But it was actually a submission, and people voted it into existence. So Jess Weatherbed over at TheVerge.com put this article together. And more than one person has already told me that they're waiting for this to land so that they can get it. So I want it, but I can't. What am I gonna? I can put it on a shelf behind me, I suppose.
You'd have to have it on display, right?
Nobody's even noticed the stuff that's on the wall behind me. There's actually one thing on the wall behind me, other than lights. Anyway, the $360 set is called Red Dragon's Tail, inspired by Lucas Bolt's fan design, Dragon's Keep, Journey's Edge, and retains many of the same features. There's a tower, a bridge, a tavern with a removable wolf roof, and yes, both a dungeon and a dragon. It's pretty cool.
That's very similar to the submission idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty darn close, huh? The tree got a little bit different. There's 6 minifigs, but the picture implies that there's 9. I got a little bit bent out of shape about that while I was discussing it with someone, because they were like, hey, it's only 6. And I said, yeah, it shows 9. And so, yeah, I got a little enraged. So here.
Yeah, and those are definitely going to be vulcanized or whatever from the sets.
Yeah, so here, I'll even show you. It might actually be in here. I'm not sure now. Oh yeah, and there's a mimic. I used to have these dice. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, they don't have the picture with the 9, but there were 3 extra skeletons in the picture that I saw. See, these 3, but they're supposed to be. Here, I'll even. There's 3 here, and then there's 1 that's sitting over here, and then these 3, they're not listed in there. Or it says that there's 6 minifigs. So why are there so many on this? Yeah. Oh, see, there's that right here is the person right here. And then there's all of this. But the minifigs themselves are these guys. I guess. I don't know if these guys count. I guess they're skeletons. They don't count. Anyway. It has a gelatinous cube with a skeleton inside it. It's pretty cool. You're basically playing Dungeons and Dragons with Lego. Pretty cool.
I mean, is this the first collaboration they've done?
I think it is the first collaboration, yeah. I think.
Or if it counts as a collaborate, I guess it is collaboration.
It is.
Even though it was
Wizards.
from user submission. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's all pretty cool. The 50th anniversary, it's from Wizards of the Coast in collaboration with Lego and that submission. So pretty cool. I dig that. All right. So we are all done with Wanted. The March 23rd, 2024 episode. Again, it's season 1, episode 5. So if you want to go back and look at any of these notes, the show notes will be available in perpetuity over on YouTube, at least until they shut down the channel at some point. Who knows? Hey, you never know.
Why is that going to happen?
I don't know. I say one too many joke about Boeing. Or you can get the download from Apple Podcasts and wherever you can catch pods. All of the various podcasts are going to be available through that. And you can go over to ohmtown.com. Once you become a citizen, you can gain access to all of the pods there too. These
pods are everywhere.
Yeah. I'm a pod person. Are you a pod person? All right. Well, that's it, folks. We always get back into the party bus and race down to Main Street. And right down here, I do have it zoomed in. It's working. All right. Well, anyway, under gadgets and technology at the very bottom is Wanted, and you can click on that and it'll refresh and let us know if we have any new news. Each one of these that you go into are a niche topic. So you're only going to find things that are appropriate for that particular channel. We, in our ohmTown Daily News show, put together a show of 10 news articles from all of it. But Reality Hacker has a focus. Wanted has a focus. The show that we're going to do right after this one, called Warcrafters, has a focus. And that's what all of these are. They're much more focused than ohmTown Daily News show. So if you're interested in something like that, you can go and check out the news within those. At any rate, that's it for today. I am Merwatt, and up there is the sentient AI that's going to say, see you in about, 15 minutes. I don't know if you're going to stay, but.
See you in, about 15 minutes.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Yeah, maybe 15 minutes.